were made from her on the Precious campaign that everyone knows about that hurt her, and I told her that. So and I.
Yeah.
Que sera.
Can she change that?
I mean, if she plays ball, you got to play ball. This is not just show. It's show business, and you've got to play ball. And you can't scream. I don't like calling the race card. I don't believe in it. Because if I buy into it, then it becomes real. Mm-hmm. If I knew what I knew when I was 21, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
But some people call that selling out.
Selling out?
Yeah,
I guess I'm a sellout then. Call it what it is. But I'm not going to not work, and I'm not going to not tell my truth, and I'm not going to call people out on their bull. So whatever that means, sell out. Okay. I'll see you in the theaters.
Wow. Where does that come from? That sort of, I guess what it says, you are being completely emancipated. You live your own truth.
My father told me, he said to me, why do you want to be gay? Mm-hmm. Why do you, it's hard enough being a black man. What do you want to go in there and mess? What are you doing? I said, it's taken me a long time to really embrace that. And I think that if he were alive today, that he would embrace me for who I am. And it's hard keeping it real. It's hard being honest.
What can I tell you? Emoji?
Yeah.
I'm
reading these comments here about Lee Daniels. Have you seen any of his works?
No, I heard it's pretty good.
Have you seen 12 Years a Slave? Of course. You've seen that?
I'm not sure if I've seen it.
Oh, really? Anselm?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I've seen it. You want me to lie?
That's a sellout thing of you.
Oh,
have you seen the movie? Yeah, you're a sellout. Have you seen the movie Precious?
Yes, I've seen that.
Would you see it more than one time?
I don't look at movies more than once.
Because I'm looking at this article, and this woman is like, okay, 12 Years a Slave, but I wouldn't see Precious more than once. That was too much to process, and I wouldn't watch it now. Empire, everyone's talking about it, and normally I do not go jump on board bandwagons because it's too conforming. But I did watch Empire over the weekend.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so,
So the guy admit that he's a sellout.
Well, I don't think he's saying that. He's saying that.
Yeah, he admitted it.
He's saying that. I would like to know what it is that she didn't do. Now, one of these articles or one of these comments was that when she had her show, she didn't invite any white people on her show, and that's how she was blackballed. I don't know. I would like to hear what she had to say. So if you got her rebuttal.
Let's listen to what Monique had to say.
The phone was ringing and the scripts were coming. And when people say, Monique, where have you been? It's not that I haven't been on TV or been in the movies because I've been blackballed, as Mr. Daniels has said. The offers just didn't make sense, Dawn. So, again, the phones didn't stop ringing and the scripts didn't stop coming, but the offers that were associated with them were offers that made me say, guys, I can't accept that. Because if I accept that and I won the award, what are my sisters being offered that didn't win the award or wasn't nominated? And what does it say to the little girl who's not here yet? That if we continue to accept these low offers, however do we make it different and make a change?
Okay, I want to play this. This was Lee Daniels on this very broadcast last night. Let's listen.
Okay.
We were on the campaign, and she was making unreasonable demands. And, and she wasn't thinking. This is when reverse racism, I think, happens. I said, you have to thank the producers of the film. You have to thank the studio. And I think she didn't understand that. And I think that, and I said, listen, people aren't going to respond well if you don't. So I love her, and I've spoken to her, and she's brilliant. And I like working with brilliant people. But sometimes artists get in their own way. I think that there were demands that were made from her on the Precious campaign that everyone knows about that hurt her, and I told her that.
Can she change that?
I mean, if she plays ball, you got to play ball.
This is
not just show. It's show business, and you got to play ball.
What's your reaction, Monique? You didn't play the game. You had difficult demands.
I want to address it for the order that it went in. And when Mr. Daniels say I had these demands, it shocked me because I was saying to the screen, Don, please ask them what the demands were. Mm-hmm. And actually, there were no demands. There was a request from the movie studio, and they called and requested that I fly to France for the Cannes Film Festival. I simply said I respectfully declined, because if you can remember at the time, there was a talk show called The Monique Show. I was doing a comedy tour. I was actually in the award season of the awards, and I'm also a wife, and I'm a mommy. So when they called, I had a couple days just downtime. I wanted to spend that with my husband and my kids. So when we said we respectfully declined, the movie studio called back again. And they said, okay, well, we'll upgrade her hotel room. And my husband simply said again, we respectfully decline. She's gonna take this time with her family.
Yeah.
Well, when the third call came and they said, what is it gonna take to get Monique to France, to the Cannes Film Festival? And my husband said, is there a number associated with it? And they said, oh, we would never pay for anyone to do any promotions for a movie. And we said we understood, because what people didn't know was I was paid $50,000 to do the movie Precious. And it really wasn't about the money, and I'm not complaining, because I signed up to do it with my friend.
Yeah. But
So
you're saying that because you didn't have the money to do this on your own. Is that what you're saying? That you needed to feed your family and pay your bills?
I think that's what America says.
Yeah.
I think we all say, I can't do it for free.
Right.
So when the movie studio says we can't set a precedence and pay you to do this, we didn't have an issue with them.
Okay.
But that's when the reports came that now Monique is being demanding and she's being difficult. They had a request. We simply had a request, and they said they couldn't do it, and we said we understood. That was it.
Yo, that is crazy, man.
Okay, wait a minute now. So if she's only paid $50,000 for that movie, how much, would another movie have been? You know what I'm saying? I mean, 50,000, is that all you?
That's
50,000?
That is it.
Get out of here.
But she just said it.
I know, that's ridiculous.
She said it. You see. It. Let me find one of them Malcolm X speech, man.
Wait a minute. Let's stay on this topic because we only got 8 minutes. I know you want to always look for a Malcolm X speech.
Yeah, no, I got
but
one
we can
already.
pick it up.
I got one already.
Okay, you're already queued up.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I mean, it's amazing because no one would think that an actor would accept 50. I can see Samuel Jackson because he'll take anything and grab all the money, and that's why he is. I just love him. So he'll be in anything. He'll be anything from a crack addict.
I don't think he gets paid no $50,000 though.
Yeah, I mean, I would certainly hope not. But then he does everything. It's not like he'll say, "I don't want this offer. It's not enough."
Yeah,
I think they said he was like the hardest working person.
His $50,000 days must be long.
But that movie wasn't that long ago, Ansel.
Precious.
Yeah,
it was just the other day.
To you and I it was the other day, but it could have been 5 years ago. I don't remember.
Man, come on, man. This guy is a sellout. He is a sellout. He's a sellout. So what he's saying to black folks is that, you know what? I'm going to give you this piece of crumbs, take it or leave it, and when the other person comes, we're going to offer them $100,000. But we're going to give you $50,000. And if you're upset, I'm going to put you in a naughty corner. Go sit down there, and we're not going to give you anything else.
Well, I wonder if these actors talk to one another. They must. Like, you only got 50 for that, girl. I'm going to hold out on mine because I ain't going to, I would hope that these people would know, it's not, I mean, there are unions. There's got to be something that makes that you get the disclosure of the amount of money that people are getting paid.
I was shocked when she said 50,000.
I was like, what?
50,000? And then you want me to fly to go over there for free? To promote the movie? For free? Really?
We don't pay for people to promote movies.
Okay then, no problem. No, all right. I have no problems with that.
So that sort of sounds like, even though I don't totally follow him, but it sounds like what Kevin Hart was also saying that, you got to pay me more than that. And I wonder, like, I can't imagine Meryl Streep working for $50,000.
But you see, this is it though. This is it. If you start low, it's very difficult to go high. If you start high, it's easy to go low. When you start at 50,000, how are you gonna go? 100,000? That's 100% increase. Somebody can say, well, listen, we're giving you 75,000. That's 50% increase. People don't get that any other place. Suppose, whoever it is, Kevin Costner, making 10 million, and in his next movie we give him 12 million, right? That's only like 10, 20%, right? Less than that. You understand? That's
I don't believe that she did that movie for $50,000.
But no. She had no reason to lie.
Oh my God.
She had no reason to lie.
I wouldn't even do that, and I'm not an actress, so. I mean, well, maybe I would now that I'm not an actress, but.
This is what Malcolm X said it's missing in the current black struggle movement today. And we talking about this kind of coincides. But I, you know what? I didn't even know that this stuff was that intense. The one with this guy with Lee Daniels and Monique. I told, well, hey, listen, maybe Monique got $250,000, she was asking for $300,000, or she was asking for something significant, and they said, yo, Monique, what's up, babe? Too much. Gonna give you like $10,000 to go over there. No, Monique, you got to do this for free. Free, and don't worry. We were giving you a suite on the 6th floor. We give you a suite on the 10th floor. And if you're not happy with it, you know what we're going to do you? We're going to make you sit on in the naughty corner.
Well, you know what? It's all about being beholden to people. It's too bad.
It is really bad. And here we have this guy talking about you got to play ball. So let's listen to what Malcolm X had to say.
You make my point. That as long as a white man does it, it's all right. A black man is supposed to have no feelings. But when a black man strikes back, he's an extremist. He's supposed to sit passively and have no feelings, be nonviolent, and love his enemy. No matter what kind of attack, be it verbal or otherwise, he's supposed to take it. But if he stands up and in any way tries to defend himself, then he's an extremist. No, I think that the speaker who preceded me is getting exactly what he asked for. My reason for believing in extremism, intelligently directed extremism, extremism in defense of liberty, extremism in quest of justice, is because I firmly believe in my heart that the day that the black man takes an uncompromising step and realizes that he's within his rights, when his own freedom is being jeopardized, to use any means necessary to bring about his freedom or put a halt to that injustice, I don't think he'll be by himself. I live in America where there are only 22 million blacks against probably 160 million whites. One of the reasons that I'm in no way reluctant or hesitant to do whatever is necessary to see that black people do something to protect themselves, I honestly believe that the day that they do, many whites will have more respect for them, and that there will be more whites on their side than are now on their side with these little wishy-washy love thy enemy approach that they've been using up to now. And if if I'm wrong, then you're a racialist.